Hey guys, in today's video, I will tell you about 5 tanks that are easy to master. So without any further delay, we will start the video. We're diving deep into one of the most terrifying tanks in the Land of Dawn, Atlas, the Ocean Gladiator. First is his passive, Frigid Breath. When Atlas casts a skill, he creates a freezing zone. Enemies inside it get slowed if they stay too long. Perfect for zoning. His first skill, Annihilate. Atlas smashes the ground, dealing magic damage. If he's merged with his mech, it deals double hits. Great for poking and soft CC. His second skill, Perfect Match. He ejects from his mech and gains speed and immunity to slow. When he rejoins, he stuns all enemies in his path. It's a deadly engage tool and also annoying at the same time. At last, his ultimate, Fatal Links. The nightmare begins here. Atlas chains nearby enemies, and after a short delay, slams them all together for massive AoE damage. Add Flicker for a surprise combo, it's game over for the enemy backline. Atlas is also my favorite tank, and I can say that. If he played well, you can easily win games, even in Mythic rank also. Here are his key advantages. Massive teamfight impact. One well-placed ultimate can win the whole fight. Slows and stuns. He's built to control the enemy's movement, locking down mobile heroes. Fatal Links. Plus Flicker is iconic. It can instantly change the tide of battle. Great against assassins diving your backline. He peels and punishes. Counter heroes for Atlas are Diggy Kaja, Akai, and Valir. Enemy also use Purify to avoid his ultimate. Atlas is all about patience and perfect timing. If you land that Fatal Links in a 5-man fight, you'll be the MVP guaranteed. Now we will talk about second tank Tigriel, the courageous warrior. He's a reliable crowd controller, perfect for beginners and pros alike. Let's see his skills, strengths, and who counters him in battle. His passive, Fearless. Every 4 basic attacks or skills, Tigriel's next basic attack knocks enemies airborne. It's a free CC bonus in combos. His skill 1, Attack Wave. Tigriel slams the ground, dealing damage in a cone and slowing enemies. A great poke and wave clear skill. Skill 2, Sacred Hammer. This skill has 2 phases. First, Tigriel charges forward pushing enemies, then tap again to knock them up. Perfect for engaging or disrupting formations. Ultimate, Implosion. Tigriel pulls all enemies around him and stuns them after a short delay. Combine with Flicker to catch the enemy off guard and set up your team for a perfect wipeout. Advantages: double knockup and a massive AoE stun. Sacred Hammer, plus Flicker, plus Ult is a deadly combo. His mechanics are straightforward but powerful in the right hands. Beginner friendly. Counter tanks for Tigriel are Akai, Atlas Minotaur, and Diggy. Tigriel is your all-around teamfight commander. Learn his combo, time your initiations, and support your damage dealers. Our next tank is Hyos. He's got crazy sustain, area control, and can literally trample the enemy team. First up, his passive, Thickened Blood. For every 1 mana he uses, Hyos gains HP. And when he's out of mana, he uses HP to cast skills. This gives him insane lane sustainability. Skill 1, Law and Order. A simple but powerful stun. Hyos targets an enemy and slams them with his spear. It's perfect for locking down squishy backliners or interrupting dashes. Skill 2, Ring of Punishment. Hyos emits a burning ring around him, slowing and damaging enemies every second while boosting his own defense. Great for area control and punishing melee heroes. Ultimate, Glorious Pathway. He creates a massive glowing trail that gives allies movement speed and slows enemies. It's the ultimate tool for initiating or disengaging. Think of it as a moving speedway for your entire team. Hyos has immense durability, zoning power, especially in tight jungle and Lord Pit fights. Great engage and disengage, easy to use. Simple skill mechanics make him perfect for beginners. Counter-tanks to Hyos are Atlas, Baxia, Esmeralda, and Franco. Hyos shines in extended team fights and objective control, perfect for setting the tempo of the game. Next tank is Belleric, the guardian of nature. With his auto-targeting crowd control, self-sustain, and damage reflection, he's a nightmare for high DPS enemies. His passive, Deadly Thorns. Belleric automatically launches vines at enemies every time he takes damage. It's great for punishing enemies who try to burst him down. Skill 1, Ancient Seed. He slams the ground in a straight line, dealing damage and slowing enemies. Enemies hit at the end of the range are taunted, ideal for disrupting enemy backlines. Skill 2, Nature's Strike. Belleric enhances his next basic attack to deal extra magic damage and slows enemies. It also heals him based on his max HP. This is a great skill for both poking and sustaining in battle. Ultimate, Wrath of Dryad. Belleric releases roots in a large area, dealing AoE damage and taunting all enemies within range. It's the ultimate teamfight lockdown skill. Belleric Nature's Strike lets him sustain in fights, especially with HP-based builds. Ancient Seed and Ultimate auto-taunt enemies. His passive returns damage to attackers, great against marksmen and assassins. That healing, CC, and passive thorns all make him a tank who thrives in the middle of chaos. Counter-tanks to Belleric are Atlas, Baxia, Franco, and Kufra. Our next hero is Gatka. Known for his AoE crowd control, durability, and epic initiations, he's a great pick for beginners and veterans alike. Passive, Steel Bones. Gatka converts lost HP into physical defense and magic damage on basic attacks. The lower his HP, the stronger he becomes, so don't be afraid to dive deep. Skill 1, Blast Iron Fist. He punches forward in a straight line, dealing magic damage and slowing enemies. A good poke and chase tool. Skill 2, Unbreakable. He taunts enemies in a cone, forcing them to attack him. It's great for disrupting assassins or peeling for your team. Ultimate, Avatar of the Guardian. Gatka leaps into the air and crashes down on a targeted location, knocking up all enemies in the area. This is your main engage tool. Combo it with Skill 2 for insane crowd control. Gatka is super durable. His ult is amazing in team fights, easy to use and massive AoE CC, and perfect for setting up team fights. Counter-tanks to Gatka are Atlas, Baxia, Franco, and Esmeralda. Gatka is tanky, disruptive, and super easy to master. Whether you're climbing ranks or learning the tank role, this hero is a great choice to hold the front line. Tanks are the frontliners. They take damage, start fights, and peel for your carries. Without a tank, your gold laner or jungler gets deleted in seconds. A good tank engages team fights with crowd control, absorbs burst damage so squishies can deal DPS safely. Zones enemies away from objectives like Turtle or Lord, provides vision and map pressure by checking bushes and setting up traps. Here are some tips for new players. Zoning. When your team goes for Lord or Turtle, don't stand inside the pit. Your job is to stand in front and zone enemies away. Use your body and skills to block assassins and interrupt their retribution timing. Tip 2. Roaming the right way. After clearing mid-wave, roam with your jungler. Don't blindly walk, use the bush for vision and ping if enemies are missing. Rotate to the gold lane if your marksman is getting pressured. A surprise gank can snowball your gold laner and turn the tide. Tip 3. Helping assassins. Your assassin needs space to dive. Use your CC to lock enemies so they can secure a kill and escape. Also, scout the jungle, make sure your assassin doesn't walk into a trap. Be more than a meat shield and be a map controller, a vision scout, and a fight initiator. Master these tank basics and you'll carry games without even taking kills. And that's a wrap for today's tank guide. If this helped you understand your role better, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more MLBB tips, and drop a comment with your favorite tank hero.
Our turret is under attack.